Hello everybody and welcome back again to Let's Play Dishonored, where we are no longer in prison, but we are in the Hound Pit Pub. I think that's the name of this place, with the people that helped me escape. This is Samuel over here. It's kind of confusing that you can't see their name if you don't have any more dialogue, so I need to start memorizing all of their names, because you only get to see the name if you can actually talk to them. And yeah, the next thing I have to do is talk to that guy, Piero, so I will do that, and then I would like to look around a little bit and maybe we find more people to talk to. But let's start by talking to this guy who is in his little workshop, and apparently he can like give me upgrades for my weapons.
I'll be crafting your weapons and gear, all custom work. For you, I will create the tools of a master assassin.
Okay, that's cool. Do you have any non-lethal weapons?
No! This cannot happen now. The tank of whale oil is running out. Will you get a new tank from upstairs, please, while I hold this in place? Be careful. The oil's unstable. When it explodes, there's a terrible mess.
The whale oil explodes? Okay.
That one is empty. A new tank, please.
Okay, I'm supposed to go upstairs and fetch a full tank of whale oil. Oh, is this one? Okay, so I'm going to put this one down. Ooh. Place the whale oil tank in the receptacle. But can I, like, put this inside here? Oh, I can. Oh, that's neat. Alright, I will bring you another tank of explosive whale oil.
Now plug it in.
Let's do it.
Just get it near. Perfect. Thank you, Cole.
Alright.
Here, see? The assassin's mask. You're a wanted man, so everyone in the city knows your face, but this mask will mean terror to them.
Huh.
If you just hold still, the fit must be precise. There. Can you see normally?
No.
Center lens out of alignment. There. Better now? I could create more for you. Upgrades for your gear, weapons, munitions. But our situation here is desperate. Scavenge the city for valuables and I will resell them on the black market. That should give us the money to craft the things you need.
I see.
Tell me what I can make for you.
Yes, let's have a look. Okay, sure. Show me what you've got. Well, let's see. I can buy some ammo and upgrades. Of course, I don't really know what I need. Now, I would like to make an attempt to play non-lethally, at least, you know, as far as I can. However, I will also equip some kind of lethal weapons in case I need them. But yeah, I will make an effort for a non-lethal approach, so let's get a few more sleep bowls. Guess I will just fill it up entirely, like so. And I'm not sure about the rest. I have a bunch of normal bowls. Spring razor, a trap that can be placed on nearly any surface. Yeah, me and traps, I don't think we will ever be friends. I don't think I ever used any kind of trap in any of the games that had them, so I'm not sure if I'm going to start in this one. A grenade, a rewire tool. Allows you to rewire circuitry and turn security systems to your advantage. I mean, this might be useful at some point. Okay, and these are upgrades for my weapons. I can actually buy some of them, but at the moment I don't really know what I need or want, so I think I'm just going to skip it. But yeah, I would like to go for a non-lethal attempt because first of all, the game both in subtle and unsubtle ways tells you it is more beneficial. The unsubtle way was when they outright told me in the tutorial that, you know, it has benefits and the ending will not be quite as dark. But there were also subtle hints. For example, if you think about the words written in Corvo's cell at the beginning, it was like, a fire that warms is better than a fire that burns, or something to that extent. And the other one was, we all start out with innocence, but the world leads us to guilt. And I mean, Corvo is innocent of the murder he's been accused of, so I guess it would make sense that he would like to exonerate himself, and you can't really do that if you just willy-nilly kill everyone you meet. So I guess it kind of makes sense to at least attempt a non-lethal approach. Anyway, thanks.
You must be exhausted. I advise that you get some sleep. Your life will get even more difficult soon. You should rest while you can.
That's some good advice. Yes, you're right, I'll head to my room for sleep. I'd like to look around for a while before I bed down. Yes, I think I would like to do that.
Very well. You know best. Let me know if you need anything more.
Okay. And I got another tutorial. Shop and upgrades. Piero can craft and upgrade gear with the money you collect. Bringing collected blueprints to Piero will allow you to unlock new upgrades to buy. These services can be accessed by talking to Piero at any time. Okay, straightforward enough. Alright, go to bed and get some rest. I will do that, maybe not right away, because I would like to explore a bit. I'm pretty sure I could also use a shower. I mean, I have been swimming through the sewers, and I would be very surprised if I was able to take any kind of good shower in prison. Let's see, what do we got here? Piero's request is denied. Piero, no, I will not sign off on these purchases. A bag of powdered crystal, Tivian ore. What's wrong with these metals in crystal? King sparrow feathers. If you need feathers, sacrifice your own pillow. Maybe at the academy everything you needed was paid for by tariff and handed out willy-nilly, but this is my bar, or what's left of it, and we're operating on a budget. We are running low on oil, food, elixir, building materials and everything else, so you've got to slow down. While I'm footing the bill, I will not approve your purchases unless they're absolutely required. No more copper wire or special herbs. If you need those things, go out and scavenge them. Half the city is in ruins, so no one is going to miss any of the odd crap you seem to need. Admiral Havelock. Okay, so I guess this explains why I have to buy my own supplies, even though, you know, these guys are working with me. But they just don't have any money, so I have to collect salvage and stuff like that. A second solution. Excerpt from a series of newspaper articles from prominent natural philosophers by Piero Joplin. It is through no fault of my own that the average citizen has expressed a preference for Sokolov's elixir over my own formula, sold as Piero's remedy, a name I did not choose if you must know the truth. The public has spoken its usual message of idiocy, spending their coin on the means of selecting Sokolov's formula over mine, which I believe to be equal if not superior. Much has been made over the popularity of these concoctions as a means of resisting this remarkable new plague. I say remarkable because this strain works with an efficiency we have not seen in the history of the Empire. This plague, now making its way to the city of Dunwell, is unrivaled in its effectiveness. I have studied it with the blood of those so afflicted, and it is nearly perfect, elegant in fact. Okay. And while it is true that Piero's remedy and Sokolov's elixir are known to protect the body against the plague equally, my own has properties not fully understood, which relate to the mind itself and the spirits. And it is in this way that my formula wins out. Here is where one should pay attention to this contest, for you see, Sokolov's elixir, with its emphasis on the brute animal body, is a crass goo better suited for livestock. The subtle and secret variance in the key ingredients making up Piero's remedy ensure that it works on the higher functions that separate humankind from the mindless blue-jawed hagfish swimming in Renhaven River. Okay, so you have a bit of a rivalry with Sokolov going on. Interesting. I'll take this. More money for me. Oh, what is this? Star chart, southern skies. Oh, this is just more salvage. This doesn't really seem to do anything, but it's interesting. And yeah, let's check out upstairs as well. Maybe I can talk to him again. Debt counter responsibilities. Excerpt from a manual on new City Watch procedures. Commissioned by the Lord Regent in the face of the growing plague crisis, the debt counter is a position that will only be given to officers usually of junior or middle grades. In most matters of edict or curfew enforcement, these officers will defer to the acting officer on duty. However, any debt counter will have command in situations related to the plague and the handling of the dead, including those with late-stage plague symptoms called weepers in common parlance. Starting in the month of rain, interested officers may apply for the test and, if accepted, for the 2-week training tour. Pay will be administered in coin and rations of elixir at 1 1/2 normal pay grade. Okay, that's an interesting bit of trivia. Whale vivisection. Vivisection? So, it's like dissection, but on the living body? Excerpt from the notes of a natural philosopher aboard a whaling ship. Remarkably, each specimen I had the pleasure of studying during the voyage possessed some minor variance in physiology. On the second leg of the trip east of Tivia, the crew hauled aboard a female some 42 feet in length. I estimated she weighed 35 tons, and the ship sat low, rocking side to side through the night with her thrashing. By candlelight I took her apart, sketching and taking notes. Against her bellowing I cut into the mass of tentacles around her mouth. Within I found row upon row of teeth and a baleen running along the upper jaw. Through this broom-like structure I assume she filtered food from the water that was too small to be chewed. Well, that seems like a reasonable assumption. I'm going to talk to you in a second. Let's have a look at this. Whale oil refilling station. Sokolov no longer has the upper hand with regards to supplies of whale oil. The good admiral has paid for the installation of my own system, which will enable me to work in this place. The oil tank dispenser, when activated, will produce an empty vessel for filling. When the empty tank is held near the oil tank refill pump, the magnetic attractor should take the tank and lock it in the correct configuration. Using the lever will begin the refilling process. Once refilling is completed, the tank can be removed and placed in service. Extreme caution must be used in handling the full tanks. They are quite unstable. The system is sound and well engineered. It appears that the Greaves Oil Company has done something correctly for once. Okay. Whale oil processing. Excerpt from the founder of the Greaves Whale House by Ebenezer Greaves. Out at sea, they secure the beast with hooks, with lines cast from the main ship and from several smaller boats. Buoys keep the whale from diving deep. Once it's caught, a larger hook is driven through the tail, which is used to hoist the creature up through the chute. They moan and bellow for some time as the men get them onto deck, then lift them on into the scaffolding overhead. The ship adjusts its prow and returns to port in Dunwell, where the crew works on the great creature, slicing off the fattiest parts while it still lives. Well, that is pretty drastic. So, do I understand this correctly? You are basically using literal whale oil as some kind of fuel for your machinery. Are there already bets running how long it will take you to hunt all the whales to extinction? Because that's going to happen at some point, right? I mean, on the one hand, it's, I guess, positive that you have a renewable energy source that isn't going to run out at some point because whales grow again. But on the other hand, I wonder if you will be wise enough to, care enough for conservation of whales so that they don't go extinct. So I wouldn't be surprised if your renewable resource will at some point not be renewable anymore. Anyway, we have something to listen to here.
My break with the Academy was
that absurd idea
explosive.
That the energy in whale oil arises from
I had to rebuild from scratch, but so much the better. I was sick of using tools made by lesser men.
I speculate that a human being might, by a process of adaptation, produce high-energy humors in the body. I could build a tank that would slowly increase pressure on a subject over a long period of time and then observe them for years if need be to see if the formulation of energetic substances develop. Surely the Empress would be able to furnish me with facilities subject and the necessary legal amnesty.
Okay. That sounds a little bit creepy.
You must have known Sokolov at court. Clever, yes, but fundamentally a second-rate mind.
Yeah, I heard about your little rivalry, but I'm not sure what I've just been listening to.
But even a genius needs a patron. I have been fortunate to ally with men like the Admiral and yourself.
So if I understand this correctly, he has been theorizing that he could produce the same kind of energy.
Generation. But we haven't unlocked 1/100th of its mysteries.
Can you stop talking for just a minute? I'm trying to talk myself here. So he wants to produce the same kind of energy that you find in the whale oil in humans with rather questionable experiments. But even if we assume that this is going to work, why exactly you don't intend to harvest whale oil from humans, do you? Because that would be creepy.
Tell me what I can make for you.
Oh, okay, I can't actually talk to him because it's just the shop menu. Alright, Piero, I think I'm going to leave you be for now. You seem to be a little bit of a mad scientist. Probably brilliant, but with some questionable ideas, to say the least. Anyway, I guess I could now go to sleep. Corvo's bed is somewhere around there. Oh, what is this? Tivianor, I'll take it. Yeah, I guess I will try to make my way towards my bed. And while I go there, I suppose I can explore a little bit. I'm pretty sure I read this one already. Mysteries of Panacea. Yes, I have. It's kind of weird that the books don't disappear after you read them. So I'm just going to read them over and over again, probably. Oh, look at this. Totally failed to eat this can of jellied eel, right? That's what it is.
Is the man dangerous?
Yes, very much so, but no need to fear. He is here to work with our masters.
People say he killed the Empress.
Of course he didn't. People are foolish and believe whatever they're told.
Okay. If the Admiral trusts him, then so will I.
Okay, well, thank you, I guess. Oh.
The Admiral served in the Navy under the Empress. But something happened with the Lord Regent that drove the Admiral out. If I understand it right.
And do you know what that was, Cecilia?
Admiral Havelock made it very clear that we aren't to carry lamps outside.
That's maybe for the better. There's a lot of rooms here. Huh. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff going on here. Oh, this is the other guy that we seen last episode. Yeah, I think I should maybe talk to him. What do you got here? Apricot tartlet. Do you mind if I eat that? Because this looks more delicious than everything I've eaten so far in this game. Thank you. Let's talk to him.
Pleased to meet you, Master Corvo. I saw you at court in happier days. But you might not remember. I was once a close ally to the Lord Regent, Hiram Burroughs, back when he was just the spy master. He's one manipulative bastard, I can tell you that.
So the spy master is now the Lord Regent. Got it.
There's something distinguished about you, Corvo. Was there nobility back in your family line? I wouldn't be surprised.
I wouldn't know, to be honest.
Did you know I'm distant kin to the late Empress and her line? Not close enough, sadly. I'll never be emperor.
Well, I'm sorry for you. But you seem to be very concerned with lineage and bloodlines. I guess it's because you're nobility and that's very important to people like you.
Most of the nobility went straight over to the Lord Regent's side after the Empress died. Easiest thing to do. But to me, a noble birth requires a sense of loyalty.
Okay.
This city has fallen into ruin since the plague struck. These poor weepers moaning and bleeding from the eyes. They say there's no cure for the plague once it advances that far. Terrible.
And what about Sokolov's elixir? So it protects against the plague, but once it reached a certain stage, you can't cure it anymore. Not even with Piero's remedy. Anyway, let's listen to this here as well.
My furnishings have been installed at last with no small amount of complaining by that antiquated boatman. The others have no idea what it's like to suffer as I have. Speaking of which, Wallace, please breathe 2 bottles of Dunwall Red, never mind which, and fetch a clean glass. Well, I'll begin again tomorrow.
Okay, well, that doesn't really seem like useful information, but fair enough. Oh, I'm going to take your money. Seem to have enough of it, right? And an inch-mouth decor plate. Quite valuable. I'll take it too. Okay, we exhausted all of his dialogue. So where's my bed? It's on the next floor apparently. Oh, it's even higher. In here? Ah, okay. Corvo's chambers. So, should I use the bed now, or should I look around a bit more? I mean, there is quite obviously a lot more places to explore. I've seen a few people I could talk to, but I'm kind of hoping that I can do it after sleeping. I mean, I have been talking a lot now, reading lots of books. So maybe I should get at least one of my quest objectives done today. Oh, well, I did actually get one done. I talked to Piero. But yeah, let's head to bed. Maybe I'm going to make a save, just in case. And let's sleep. We deserved it. I'll go to sleep now. I'm staying awake. Nah, let's sleep. Somewhere else. Somewhere else. Okay. Huh. Okay. So did we just sleep for a while? And now it's night? This wasn't here before. There was a door. Something is wrong. Something is very wrong. A visit from the outsider. I think I might be dreaming. Huh. Okay, well, I hope I'm dreaming.
Hello, Corvo. Your life has taken a turn, has it not?
Uh-huh.
The Empress is dead. Her precious daughter Emily is lost somewhere in the city, and you will play a pivotal role in the days to come. For this, I have chosen you and drawn you into the void. I am the outsider, and this is my mark. There are forces in the world and beyond the world, great forces that men call magic. And now, these forces will serve your will.
Oh.
Use this newfound power. My gift to you. Come find me.
Is this where my supernatural powers come into play? Power blink. Press left mouse button to execute a fast and stealthy forward dash through the world. You can also use it to move upward, but the distance is reduced. Aiming at ledges will allow you to blink forward and climb up. Hold left mouse button to target your destination with precision. A blue sphere indicates that you should reach your destination. A blue arrow indicates that you will climb up when you reach your destination. Okay. Let's give this a try. Use your blink power to reach the outsider. Leap of faith. It's called leap of faith. It's interesting. Okay, let's see. Hold right mouse button to aim blink. Release right mouse button to use. Okay, so this is where I'm going to land. Oh. It's like an Icarus dash. Basically. Oh, that's the Empress, right? Fallen letter. You cannot save her, you cannot save her, you cannot save her. Yes, I know, because she's already dead. No need to rub it in. Very creepy though. Oh, what is this? Piero's spiritual remedy. Ooh. Now I actually find one of these amazing remedies in my dreams, no less. If this is a dream, it might not be. Maybe this is actually a real place existing somewhere else and this guy just brought me here. Watch your step. Oh, I see. I have a blue bar next to my health bar now and I use up some of it if I use my blink power. But then it refills again, but not entirely? Okay. Oh. I guess this was a little bit too far for me. So, I mean, in this case, I can clearly see that I am landing on this platform. Ah, okay. So this would work because I'm climbing up. There we go. Oh, that's Emily. And who are these guys? Another letter. Emily's letter. Corvo, I am very sad. They say that you're dead like mother, but I'm going to put this note in a bottle and throw it into the river because I do not believe them. Living here is very strange. I do not like it. So please come for me if you can. I'm trying to do so. But at the moment I don't even know where you are, although I guess these guys would be a hint. They look identical, so twins. Also, I really like the character design in this game. It is like semi-realistic, but at the same time it looks a little bit like, you know, caricatures or like a painting. It's a very interesting art style. So, can I blink over here? I can. And we got another remedy. Right? So, who are you? Oh, it's the Spy Master, right? Or now the Lord Regent, I suppose. Dunwall, Whitecliff. Missing? This looks like Sokolov. I'm not sure about these two guys. Guess I can use it to blink it down. What the hell is this? This is a very strange place. To use blink to climb, aim the power at the ledge of a roof, ledge, or other high surface. Okay. Nice. Can't pick this up, right? This is just a lamp. Huh. But yeah, I think I'm starting to get the hang of this. It is kind of like the Icarus Dash in Deus Ex. Although I never really used that power a lot in that game.
In the days that follow, your trials will be great, Corvo. Seek the ancient runes bearing my mark in the lonely places of your world, and at shrines raised in my name. These runes will grant you powers beyond those of other men. To help you find these runes, I give you this, the heart of a living thing, molded by my hands. With this
Do I have to
heart,
take it?
you will hear many secrets, and it will guide you toward my runes, no matter how they may be hidden. Listen to the heart now, and find another rune.
Okay. It's actually a heart, and it's still beating. The heart. Equipping the heart in your left hand helps you locate bone charms or runes even through walls. The heart beats and lights up when you are facing a bone charm or rune, and it beats faster as you get closer. The heart will whisper secrets if you press left mouse button while targeting a person or location. Huh. Okay. I guess I will keep it. Thank you, Mr. Outsider. So...
This place is the end of all things, and the beginning.
The heart is talking to me. Okay. Very cryptic, though. Doesn't really explain what this place is, but, thank you. So, yeah, we got a rune over here.
All of time is meaningless here. Neither seconds, nor centuries. Someday this place will devour all the lights in the sky.
That's slightly disconcerting.
The one who walks here is all things. cradle songs of comfort in bones gnawed by teeth. This is the place from which those who dabble in black arts draw their power. And this place is their doom. I can feel a great age ending. This place is the end of all things, and the beginning.
Alright, very cryptic. But interesting. This game just took quite a turn. Okay. It's not really beating any faster at the moment. So how close do I have to be to the rune? Oh, it's all the way over there. How would I get down there? I guess I can drop through here. And I don't know if I should drop down here. Let's check out this place a little bit more. I mean, there seems to be some stuff I can pick up, like remedies. Okay, I see. If I'm looking towards the rune, the heart will light up. Okay. I suppose I have to drop down here. I will take this. Ah, and now it's starting to beat faster. I see. It is still very, very creepy. Right, I have to change back to my power. Blink, short, teleport, the heart. Okay, so I only can equip one of these things at a time. But I mean, I know where to find the rune, so not a big deal. There we go, rune. Found it. Runes and acquiring powers. Once you've collected some runes, open the journal and go to the power section to exchange them for powers. Runes can be collected and used to acquire supernatural powers. Okay. Oh, blink. That's the only one I have at the moment. Dark vision. See in the dark and see living beings through walls. Possession. Allows control of animal targets for a short duration. And apparently even humans on level 2. Bend time. Slows time for a short duration. I think I might enjoy this one. Devouring swarm. Summons a swarm of rats that will attack others and disperse after a short duration. The swarm will also consume corpses. Probably lethal. As I've been told, apparently even indirect death caused by me will count as a kill in this game. So that's certainly going to count. Wind blast. Powerful wind that can push back or knock down enemies and shatter doors. So I can like Fusroda my enemies as well. And this is vitality. Bloodthirsty. Build up adrenaline, then trigger brutal melee fatalities. Health is increased, jump height is increased and falling damage is reduced. Unaware enemies who don't see you turn to ash as they die. That's interesting. Okay, well, that's quite a selection. I think the ones that interest me the most at the moment are Dark Vision and Bend Time. Some of them are clearly lethal, so I will probably not take them, at least not right away. But yeah, we'll see about that, and I will spend some more time reading up on all the different levels later. But for now, let's exit.
How you use what I have given you falls upon you, as it has to the others before you. And now I return you to your world, but know that I will be watching with great interest.
So, why are you helping me? What do you get out of this? Hidden allies. Hidden in an old bar on the river, your new allies have plans to share with you. Meet with a loyalist inner circle to learn what they've got in mind. Alright. So, we've woken up, but it was not a dream. It was definitely not a dream. Optional, the rune. Apparently there's a rune. And our next main objective is to speak with Admiral Havelock. Oh, look at all of this. This was not here before. Bone charms. Bone charms provide small supernatural benefits. Locate them by listening for the song they emit. By default, you can activate up to 3 bone charms at once in the bone charm section of the journal. Okay. I guess I'm going to pick up all of them. And the pouch. Mystical fish artifact. I'll take it. Rumors and sightings. Doubt. For over a year now, I have lived away from the Abbey without the company of my overseer brethren or the guidance of the blind sisters of the oracular order. Days have passed with me sleeping in the dens of cut purses, murderers and worse, and the nights have seen me prowling throughout the worst alleys and wretched corners of Dunwell. I have taken my meals with killers. At times I have ventured beyond the city walls, meeting in forgotten graveyards and the outlying ruins frequented by those of ill means. My beard has grown long and I wear the weathered clothing and bits of boiled leather favored by the Bottle Street and Hatter gangs and by those rough men and women who make their trade knifing others in return for coin. My hands have run red with blood, it's true, but I have selected my targets with care, choosing among those criminals and heretics who were not fit to live, executing them justly and using their death as a means of building my reputation. Because that's completely okay. So far this trick has allowed me to make my name among my murderous colleagues without taking the lives of the innocent. My goal is singular. I must impress the assassin named Doubt in order to get close to him. Of all of the practitioners of black magic we have tracked, none concern the Abbey as much as Doubt. It is said that his mother was a witch from one of the archipelagos of the Pandician coast, taken captive by pirates venturing far from the Isles. According to the legend, by the time the ship returned, the captain was dead and the witch controlled the crew, with Doubt still a shadow in her belly. The earliest stories tell of a gang killer without mercy moving among the shopkeepers and city watch officers of Dunwell like a reaper through wheat. Then a period of silence followed. Years we now believe he spent traveling the Isles, studying anatomy and the occult, in the great halls of learning and in hidden basements frequented by fellow dabblers in the forbidden arts, which I guess we are now as well. I don't know. Doubt is even purported to have spent a winter in the Academy of Natural Philosophy itself. And for a time before a schism developed, he counted the Brigmore witches among his allies. All the while, he honed his craft, and it is during this time that we believed he began to consort with the outsider. So did we just now, I guess. New reports emerged of a dusky-skinned assassin paid by the elite to eliminate their rivals in Dunwell and in the other major cities across the Isles. Those who saw him and lived numbered in the handful, but all of them reported something strange. He appeared and vanished like smoke. You mean like these, assassins that attacked the Empress, maybe? From a nearby rooftop he gestured, and a noble woman stumbled from a balcony, falling to her doom on the cobblestones below. Most recently, and this new threat of plague has risen in Dunwell, Dowd has been seen leading a gang of men in dark leather, dressed as factory whalers in their vapor masks, just like the assassins that attacked the Empress. They seem loyal beyond comprehension for one so unworthy, leading me to wonder if some of his magic is dedicated to lulling their minds and enslaving them. Only a month ago, one young girl claims to have come upon a strange scene. Carrying a bottle of milk home to her crippled brother, she was taking a shortcut through the tailor's district. In a narrow street, she passed beneath a window and heard unusual sounds from within. Pushing aside the ratty curtain, the girl saw into an abandoned apartment used by miscreants for gambling and trading haba weed. An occult shrine had been erected against the far wall, which she recognized from the teachings given by her local overseer. A man she described as resembling Dowd was kneeling before the shrine and muttering to an unseen spirit as if in argument. He took a carving made of pale bone from the altar before him, and the lights all went out in a gush of unclean wind. Quiet as a field mouse, she slipped away running until she reached her home. There can be no doubt. Dowd is an agent of the outsider and must die, for there is no limit to the evil this man might do. This is my solemn oath and the great purpose of my life. Until Dowd is dead and his corruptions have been purged from the world, I will continue to move among the depraved, winding my way towards him. I will not drop my guise or don my overseer's mask again until Dowd breathes no more. Okay, interesting information. Yeah, that description sounds a lot like the assassins that attacked the Empress. Oh, another mystical artifact. We have another book here. I'm going to read that in the next episode, I guess. Look at all these artifacts. What am I supposed to do with that? But first let's grab all these bone charms, I guess. Oh, and give me a achievement for that. That's interesting. But yeah, I think I'm going to end the episode here, and in the next one I will look at all the other books here and I will explore this place a little bit more, try to use my new powers, and then we're going to talk to the Admiral again. So yeah, this game took quite a turn in this episode, so I hope you enjoyed, and as usual, thank you for watching, and see you again next time.